In the heart of Osun State, nestled deep within the embrace of ancient trees and sacred rivers, lay a small village called Ibo Are, a place forgotten by time but remembered by the spirits. It was here, under the dim light of a flickering lantern, that a child named Adétoke was born. Her mother called her a child of destiny. Her father whispered ancient prayers into her ears every night. But fate, with its cruel hands, snatched them away one stormy evening. Lightning tore through the sky, and in the silence that followed, a scream echoed through the village. Adétoke was just 8 years old when her parents died mysteriously. Rumors spoke of spiritual warfare, of envy and curses, but no one dared speak the full truth. Left alone, she was handed over to her only living relative, Raya Ad, her mother's elder sister, a woman with a heart as cold as the Harmattan wind. Life under Raya Ad was nothing short of torment. She wore rags while her cousins strutted in lace and fine ankara. She hugged bitter cola and groundnut from dawn till dusk, returning with sore feet and empty pockets, only to be whipped for not selling enough. And yet, Adétoke did not break. Every morning, she would sit by the village stream, whispering to the water, "I will not end like this." Years passed. Her beauty blossomed like wild hibiscus. Her eyes held a fire that even suffering could not dim. She was 17 now, tall, graceful, with skin kissed by the sun and a soul carved by pain. One Sunday, a pastor from Lagos visited the village. He preached about grace, favor, and helping the less privileged. After the service, he called Adétoke out and promised to sponsor her education in the city. Hope returned to her heart. But it was a lie. The man disappeared like morning mist. She waited. And waited. Months passed. No letter. No call. Another wound. Another betrayal. Still, Adétoke did not break. Soon after, Chief Ajoni, the village head, began calling for her. He was a man twice her age, with eyes that devoured and a tongue coated in honeyed poison. He offered to send her to school if she would visit his chambers. Ayasod, hungry for prestige, urged her to accept. That night, Adétoke ran. Into the forest. Into the unknown. There, beneath an ancient Iroko tree, she met Mama Tana, an old herbalist few dared to approach. Eyes milky from age, skin wrinkled like river stones, the woman simply looked at her and said, "You carry fire, child. But you must not let the world pour water on it." Mama Tana took her in. Secretly, she taught her how to read plants, heal wounds, and speak to the spirits. Adétoke listened, learned, and slowly began to heal not just her body, but her soul. One day, a small boy from the village fell sick. His body trembled. His breath weakened. The village doctor failed. In desperation, Adétoke stepped forward. With herbs she crushed herself, and prayers in her mother's tongue, she brought the child back from the edge. Whispers spread. Who is this girl? Is it true she healed a dying child? Chief Ajoni came again, this time not to tempt, but to threaten. You are getting too much attention, he warned. Stay in your place. She didn't. And for that, he tried to destroy her. One evening, he sent men to seize her. But Beo, a quiet young man who had always watched her from afar, stepped in to protect her. He was beaten. Left with a limp. But he saved her life. Tears fell from her eyes as she tended to his wounds. Why? She asked. Because you're the only light this village has, he whispered. Shaken, Adétoke returned to Mama Tana. The old woman gave her a wooden box, sealed for years. Your mother left this for you, she said. Inside was a scroll, bit of royalty, and a letter written in trembling ink. Adétoke, you are the last daughter of a sacred bloodline. Your ancestors ruled before kings wore crowns. You are not just a girl. You are a legacy. With trembling hands, she put on the beads. That night, Thunder struck again. The same as the night her parents died. But this time, Adétoke did not cower. She stood. The village gathered the next day. Strange things had begun to happen, cows dying mysteriously, children having nightmares. The people begged for help. Chief Ajoni called a meeting to accuse Adétoke of witchcraft. But she arrived boldly, in white, her royal beads glowing faintly under the sun. She looked him in the eye. "Shall we tell them what you did to my parents?" The crowd gasped. Spirits began to speak, through the wind, through the trees, through old Mama Tana who had arrived silently. It was revealed, Chief Ajoni had arranged her parents' death out of fear. They were descendants of kings, destined to reclaim power. He collapsed, screaming, possessed by the very spirits he mocked. And just like that, the village saw the truth. They bowed before her. Not because she demanded it, but because she earned it. Adétoke built a healing center. She taught young girls, sponsored orphans, built a school in her mother's name. People came from far and wide to see the girl who refused to break. And as she stood before a class of young children one evening, she whispered softly, "They called me cursed, useless, doomed. But I am Adétoke. And I was born to light up the darkness."